What's up, my people? Hello and good afternoon, and welcome to Men's World. I'm super excited. The Gems, you seem to be the only man with a different car. What's up, James? What's up, James?
I'm alright. How are you doing?
It's not alright. I guess not alright. It seems like you got issues at home. The wife is.
No. It's just that I was caught unaware. I was like, no, you have to go on set. And so I was like, yeah.
All right, Peter, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing great. How are you?
It's another day on Men's Couch. How are you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm good. So it's always good to be here, you know.
It's Franklin, by the way. That's his name.
I'm Franklin, Coach Franklin, but I'm a certified coach.
Coach. All right. Make sure you quote him. He's the coach now. All right. So welcome to Men's World. My name is Ndanji, and I'm super excited to be with you this afternoon. Like always, of course. Today, guys, we all know the topic today. Who's gonna break the ice? Like who's gonna sound the alarm of what we're talking about today?
So I think today we're talking about the qualities of a wife material, in fact, or a woman to marry, in fact. So we have to identify and we have to know the qualities of a wife material. Now, boy, quantity and stuff like that. So all those areas, I think all those qualities, that's the things that we are looking for right now, and that's what we are going to talk about today. And we have to,
Hold your thought. So qualities of a woman to marry is our topic today, this afternoon on Men's World. This is quite an interesting topic, looking at what is happening in our communities. It's good to always have a conversation around prospect of potential wife that us, the men, would want to marry. Of course, on Men's World, you get to actually listen to the voice of men as we share with you what our thoughts are when it comes to a woman we deem fit to marry. You're watching Men's World, and make sure you follow us on Facebook, comment, and get interactive with us on this topic we have today on Men's World, so that we can just kickstart our conversation. All right, guys, I don't like talking to myself too much. Let's just dive into it. And this time around, we're doing it a little bit different. I'm gonna give you a number in your mind. I want you to pick, and the reason why I'm doing this is because I have a number already in my mind of a person I want to kickstart the topic discussion. But I want you to pick. Think about 1 to 5. I want you to pick 1 to 5.
Okay.
James, what number are you picking?
3.
3?
I'm gonna be 2.
2?
1.
So the number, to be honest, that was in my mind was 2.
Oh,
So number 2. Number 2 was the number. So number 2, you're gonna kickstart our conversation. Let's dive into your thoughts, man. What do you think? Yeah.
Who is a wife material, or what are the qualities of a woman to marry? I'll dive in this. I'll start by saying I'll give you five qualities that I feel are the qualities of a wife material. Number 1, wife material should be someone. You know, life is full of unpredictment or maybe uncertainties to say. You know, there are situations that you might never expect to happen, but they will happen. So quality material should be a woman who is willing to stay with a broke person. Because not at all times.
We talked about that.
Okay, yeah.
Secondly, a wife material should be a God-fearing person. A person who actually not only goes to church, or should I say church goer, a person who understands, because you know you want your children to be brought up in a condition or an environment that is conducive enough. So you need a wife material needs to be a good believer, to say. Number 3, I would say a wife material has to be a good homemaker. Who is a good homemaker?
I feel like Peter's gonna finish all.
Oh my God!
But yeah.
So a good homemaker, a wife material, honestly speaking, of a woman to marry, has to make sure he knows how to actually make a home, how to he doesn't even know how to sweep, you know, as they say. You know, things are changing. They will be saying, no, you're not marrying a maid, you're not marrying someone that will be doing your chores and whatsoever. Yes, I'm not marrying a maid, but she should know how to do those things. You know how to make a bed, she should know how to prepare a house into a home. Not every house is a home, by the way. And number 4, a wife to marry, or the qualities of a wife to marry, should be someone who knows how to cook. I'm a good cook myself. and
For real?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I want a wife that actually
To surpass you.
Exactly. Make sure that he knows the ingredients,
the bar.
knows what to put.
Okay.
I saw this meme on Facebook where, imagine then someone cooked, I think the meat was overcooked and then just turn black. I'll be like, I just married my wife and whatsoever. What would it do? So I was like, no. A wife material has to be someone who knows how to cook, someone who knows how to prepare the meal. Not only good meals, but she should be as well be able to shock you, not prepare something that
Something not
something
that
not exactly something not tested.
a lot.
Just
I get
exactly.
your point. I feel you. No, we do get you. I'm still looking at my numbers. It comes back to gems. Sorry, guys. It's not that you can't see the numbers, but they're there. It's gems, actually. Yeah.
Okay. When it comes to our wife material, I think the number one thing that I can advise for someone to look for is having a woman who's submissive. Because I say submission is everything when it comes to a woman. Okay, if you have a woman who's very submissive, then you make a good wife. Here's a thing. Okay, you tell your wife to do something and then she does the opposite. You ask her why she did that and then she tells you the opposite as well. That's not a wife that you want to be with. Okay, it's bad for your health as well. That's the reason why some other people die of heart attacks and whatever. Because when choosing a partner, you didn't look at those things. In fact. So the number one thing is having a submissive woman who's very, very submissive. And yeah, I will agree with him as well. A God-fearing woman. A God-fearing woman is number one. Number one. Yeah, Proverbs what?
No worries.
Yeah, no, a woman of, yeah, Proverbs. So let's say the other thing is I feel like if you have a woman who is good when it comes to money, who knows how to use money wisely, you make a good wife. Because here's the thing, when it comes to us men, we like spending. That's our nature. We like to spend and stuff like that.
That's like an opposite to women.
Yes, women like keepers. Yeah, women are
keepers.
Yeah, women are ever spending, huh?
Never spending.
No.
I feel like I can contradict with you, but I don't want to lose you from your thought. I want to.
Yeah, true. To say, okay, I think if you want to look for a woman to marry, I think look for a woman who's good when it comes to keeping money. Yeah. So when it comes to that, and the other thing, I feel like you shouldn't marry a woman who's a nag as well.
Explain more on that.
There are women who like over a little thing, mishkwambana. Over a little thing, she will talk. Namane buzz around.
Yeah.
You shouldn't. I'm telling you, that's not a wife that you want to marry.
Yeah.
So do not marry a nag. That's dangerous. And then I think before, because I don't want to spill the beans already. I think the other one is, I think, marrying a woman who understands and loves your in-laws. In fact, the one who loves your in-laws very much, because that's where I think if you have a woman who doesn't love your in-laws, let's say your younger brothers or the people from your side, okay, if a woman does not like one or two of them, there's a problem somewhere there. Because what happens when they come to visit, okay, whatever she's going to do in her home will paint a bad picture out there. Because but if she's loving, she's caring and stuff like that, it will even remember to say,
Yeah.
Get that?
Yeah.
But your wife, she's very, very loving and kind. So if you have a woman who's like that, I think those are the qualities that you need to look for a woman. I think you can make a good wife out of that. Yeah.
Cool stuff.
Very interesting.
Franklin is like nodding his head. He's like, Dan is about to speak. I'm not about to speak.
I'm just thinking through what these guys have brought up on the table, the qualities of a woman to marry. I think when we look at this topic, it's a very broad topic, and men, we are different. We also go for different qualities that we are looking for in a woman. So the points that the guys have brought out, they are very valid points. Those qualities, of course, we all need that in a woman. We all need that in a woman. So I'm just going to add up 3 or 2 points on that. I would say if you're looking for, because it's not every grown-up lady is qualified to be a woman. And you might find that the girl, or I should say, okay, let me just go direct my point. So I'm just going to add up what you guys have said. I don't want to go out of the topic and
Yeah.
spill the
No,
beans,
no,
like
no,
you
no,
said
no.
earlier on.
Yeah.
So I think I would go for a woman who's very supportive.
Yeah.
Very supportive. I mean, a woman who is ready to support your dreams.
Yeah.
Who's ready to push you forward?
Exactly.
Who's always there to encourage you?
Yeah.
To tell you, okay, Ndanji, here's like this, here's like this. But not just always taking away money from you. Not always someone who's always, okay, we're not going out for swimming, but should have someone who is always to support you. Say, okay, Ndanji, what are you up to? What project are you working on? She's there to support you, to push you forward, to know that,
Yeah,
okay,
true,
Yeah.
true.
in the next few days will be good.
Yeah.
So yeah, apart from that, also you need someone who's caring, someone who's caring. Caring can mean also care about you, care about your well-being, care about your family, especially the in-laws. The point that my brother talked about earlier. Yeah. So she need to be someone who's caring about your in-laws, asking about your friends. Then what kind of friends do you hang around with? She should be so caring to find out who's your friend, because at the end of the day, it's about your friend who influences your decision.
Yeah.
Or maybe let's say tomorrow you start misbehaving, she's not going to blame you alone, but she's going to blame your surrounding. So she'll be someone who's always caring to ask about such things, as well as ask about your family background. She should care more on those areas.
Yeah.
She should also someone who knows how to do, let's say, management skills. Management skills is very, very
So
important.
much expectation.
Yeah,
Let's dive into that.
I'm very
Yeah.
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 So she should be someone who knows how to do management skills. By management skills, I mean knowing how to plan.
Yeah.
Knowing how to plan in the house, knowing how to plan when you give her a little money, knowing how to use that money.
Yeah.
Because what I've observed these days, because these things start when you guys are still girlfriend and boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when you can tell that, okay, this one, even if I marry her, she's going to make a good
suffer.
wife. She's
Yeah.
going to make a good wife. Or you're going to suffer, yeah. Depression is going to come in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So she should be someone who knows how to do those management skills. By management skills, know how to handle money. It's not about how much you're giving her. It's not about how much you're offering on the table. But should be someone who knows how to use that little money you are
Yeah.
giving her. She should know, submissive, very important.
Yeah.
Submission, very, very
Very
important.
important.
Yeah, it's everywhere. It's
Yeah.
recommended. It's recommended in the Bible that a woman should be submissive.
Yeah.
She should not
Wives
always-
submit to your
Exactly,
husbands, and
exactly.
husbands love your wives.
Yeah, in as much as there's that concept of gender equality,
Yeah.
but a good woman, she should know a level where to reach. Say
Yeah.
let's say they are in argument with a guy, she should know, okay, this level. This is a guy. This is my boyfriend. This is my husband. So she should be able to differentiate between her being a woman and him being a man. So she should know her place in a man. Yeah. She should know
Keyword.
her place
Keyword,
in a
knowing
man.
your place.
in a man.
Okay.
Yeah, because a man.
Spoken like a true counselor.
Yeah.
Now this guy is a counselor.
Yeah.
Good stuff, yeah.
A man is a man,
Yeah.
and a woman is
Yeah.
a woman. You're the head of the house. She's a helper. So she
Yeah.
should know her place in your life. She should know her place, even in the house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because she should be. A woman. One of the qualities as well, she should be very helpful.
Yeah.
She should be very,
Very
very
helpful.
helpful. That is very, very important. So all these things, we're not just talking about started happening while you guys are together or what, but these things they should be showing
Mhm.
when you guys are still on that level, when you guys are still calling each other, is my boyfriend,
Yeah.
she's my girlfriend.
Yeah.
So that's where we see, okay, this one, she's gonna be a good wife.
Yeah.
That's where, because I don't need to spend 6 years with you to know that you're going to make a good wife. All I need is just, they say all you need is just less than 6 months.
Yeah.
Less than 6 months, I'm going to tell you, okay, I'm going to spend my life with this one. So it's the reason why most men, sometimes they call them Lusaka men as
Lusaka
cheaters,
men,
and sons, they're dangerous. But sometimes just like the qualities that they're looking in a woman, they're not there. They are not there. Especially, I would say, I'm not being rude or vulgar. I say, Lusaka girls, most girls in Lusaka, they like those things of partying. You know what I mean? There is no management in them.
No.
There is no
I
management.
know. I don't want you to finish all your thoughts because we're just starting the show. Probably I will just pause you a bit. Sorry.
No problem.
Sorry, just a quick note. I understand we're gonna do a quick recheck at the later point of our show because I know everybody's got a checklist, eh?
Yeah.
And I'm told that out of the 10 items you want in a woman,
Yeah.
maximum you can ever find, it's 6. Maximum out of 10.
Wow.
Now, of course, you as an individual on your own, and it's good that you're watching Men's World because now you get to know James' checklist, Peter's checklist, and Franklin's checklist. This is something that we're going to dive into. It's going to be a game. It's going to be exciting.
Yeah.
And out of that 10, as I said, maximum you ever find a woman is 6. So that 4%. It's hard to find to get 10 out of 10. It's impossible.
I guess that 4% comes in on your man's side.
We'll dive into that. We'll dive into that. So my opinion on this particular issue that we're having today is, I think, biblically speaking, the fear of God is the beginning of wisdom.
Yeah.
Very key, and I think that's the reason why the conversation is about. He has to fear God. He has to be a person who inclines to the values of God, which is very important in building a family. The other attribute, which is very key as well, is taking care of a house. And I feel like many houses are broken because of sidelining a certain family group to your own liking and disliking the other group. And many have not really realized to say that the reason why men, again, tend to make a decision when they're about to marry, for example, then they just change their mind. They're not getting married.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not because they don't love you,
Yeah.
because there's an attribute in that woman that is so negative that if it continues in the future, it might be a danger to the entire family. So they try to reduce that conflict that can arise in the future to the now, so that they don't actually to deal with it. They have to deal with it in the future.
Yeah.
For me personally, what I think a woman has to have as quality to be a wife, number one is she has to have a vision surpassing my vision. To be honest, if I want to be the president, she has to think of being the president of Africa.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, like, you get the
Wow.
Listen, if I want to be the president of Zambia, she has to
of
think
course.
about being the president of Africa. That's I'm giving an example that she has to surpass my vision. Why?
Yeah.
Because let me tell you, every successful man, there lies a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I
not
know.
a woman, not just any woman,
Yeah.
but a
just a-
woman of vision.
Yeah.
Exactly.
A woman of confidence.
Yeah.
So depending on how your vision is towards life, that's the bone you're attracting. That's the reason why it is hard to embed your future in a woman that is not inclined to your vision.
Yeah.
For me personally, I find it hard to date a woman who I have to train to go up to my vision.
Yeah.
Because I think that investment also is time consuming.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'd rather meet a person who has got a vision beyond what I have, because now I know that I will be guided and given wisdom
Yeah.
to build me and become me the way I want to be.
We're walking in the same
So-
shoes.
So
Yeah,
Danji,
yeah.
you say you don't have a vision for yourself?
No.
No.
You're
Don't quote me wrong.
Yeah, you're
Don't
getting
quote me
wrong.
wrong. I say I have a vision.
Yeah.
But my vision has to be minute compared to the vision of the woman I want to
Exactly.
be with. It has to. My woman's vision has to surpass. The reason why I'm saying that, the woman take care of the home. Let me just trickle it down to a house level.
Yeah.
A house which is welcoming comes down to a woman.
Yeah.
Not every time is a man. A man will come from work, he will just go direct to the bedroom.
Yeah.
A woman, when he comes back from work, there's an issue of asking whether people have eaten or not.
Yeah.
But in the situation where you have a heart which is cordless, a woman who has got a cordless heart, there's no need of asking whether people have eaten in the house or not.
Yeah.
And this, I'm stretching this conversation because this happens to the other family, not our family,
Yeah.
to the other family, where
Yeah.
the other family is the one in trouble when it comes to not living an enjoyable life at that particular house.
Yeah.
So the question is, she has to have that level of a vision so that she's able to take care of the house, and it's a welcoming home. And
Yeah.
one of the virtues that I love personally with a woman, she's supposed to be welcoming.
Very welcome.
Yeah.
And she's supposed to be tolerant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we mentioned, getting pissed off. If I'm a tempered person,
Yeah.
I think she should have that comforting
Heart.
Yeah.
and
Soft, tender,
yes.
tender heart.
In fact, women, in other words, women are supposed to have a tender heart.
Yeah.
Like when a man is upset, they should be able to have those comforting moments where they can bring a man back to life.
Yeah.
When you lose
Yeah.
it, they bring you back to life. You know, I know we can have this conversation on and on, but like Arnold Schwarzenegger usually says, we'll be right back. We'll be right back.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching Men's World, and the topic of discussion today is the qualities of the wife to marry, and the discussion is getting so interesting. So it's good that you join in. For your contribution, there's a number down there on your screen. You can send in your contribution, as well as follow us on Facebook, Live TV Africa, as well as on Twitter. You'll be able to follow the conversation. So let's dive in, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Gentlemen. Oh, yeah, this guy.
Selfies on set. What's up? What's up? All right, guys.
Right.
Yeah.
I even made a mistake because we're discussing issues to do with ladies. I said, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
The conversation is of importance, right? So if you have just joined us, this is Men's World on Live TV channel 112. If you want to join us via your mobile phone, of course, we got you. Go on your Facebook page, search Live TV, like, follow, and then get to follow this conversation. It's about to get heated in here.
Yep.
Now we're going into what they call the middle to the climax, right?
Yes.
I don't know if it's such a conversation.
Yeah.
So yeah, when we left off, I know I was holding the floor. Now I'm throwing the ball to you guys. Peter, jump
Okay,
in.
yeah. So as I said, qualities of a woman to marry. For me, what stands out of the whole list is I'm a Christian. I always say that because I'm a believer and I love God. And a wife must be a God-fearing, must be someone that actually abides by the law of our book, which is the Holy Book, the Holy Bible. I grew up in a home where my mom was most like the pillar of the house, because we men would sometimes slide back and whatsoever, but she actually stood her ground, and it is the principles that actually she taught us that actually we're able here to say we're proud and happy of what we've become today. It's because of her. Many homes, many young children, their lives have been destroyed because of the conditions that are being nurtured into, the conditions that are being taught at home. By who? By their mothers. Men are not found at home at all times, or should I say many times. Sometimes men who come at home, who go out of home around 6 hours, come back around 20 hours, somewhere there. Who will be awake? Who will be awake when the time 6 hours? You're still as kids, you're still asleep. By the time he's coming back 20 hours, 19 hours, most of them are tired, then they're off to bed, children are off to bed. So you find that the principles that actually nurtures our children, or nurtures the children now, I don't have kids right now. so the principles that actually children are nurtured into, or the socialization kind of theory that is used to nurture the children is that of the mother. So the mother has to be a good believer, a good God-fearing person, so that these children, even the Bible says that bring up your children in a way that when they grow up, they shouldn't do what? They should not depart from it.
Yeah.
As I said, secondly, again, is that of a good homemaker. This I've seen in so many of my friends that have married, and some of my family relatives.
That's a good question.
I'm one more for the right time.
In fact, you have asked the right question at the right time. I was like, so are you also searching because you haven't found that woman with the qualities that you are looking for?
Who knows? I'm still searching.
But we're going to come back to your checklist. Yeah, all right.
Yeah. So it has to be a good homemaker, by saying good homemaker, someone that actually knows how to prepare a home, how to turn a house into a home.
Yeah, and sorry to cut you short.
No,
I
no
think,
problem.
the other thing is, I think having a woman who's a good cook,
Yeah,
it's
very
one,
nice.
it's a very important thing. Because here's the thing. Woman akazingatasha ukamunganda ukadia pants.
Bad.
That sentence carries a lot of
Johnson
meaning, you know?
Materedo.
Yeah,
Johnson
that's the
restaurant.
thing. Yeah, I've seen.
Oh, ukudia munkonka.
So you get the point.
Yeah.
It's like you need to have a woman who knows how to cook, okay? Who can even cook better than these chefs from hotels and stuff. I'm telling you the truth, bro.
No, that's a good one. That's a good one.
one.
But
That's
you're
the
the French
truth.
chef. No, I get you.
know,
I get
but
you.
when it comes to a wife at home, if you now talk about if
If I invite my friends to
Make sure.
home, I know I won't be embarrassed.
Yes,
Yeah.
you know that you need to have that pride more. You know that okay, oh, I'm away, or probably I'm out for work and stuff like that. I'll just eat some junk food here and there, but I know that my wife at home, she's going to prepare some heavy meals.
Speaking about meals,
yes,
There's a famous restaurant in Lusaka.
Yeah.
I know everybody knows. I don't have to mention it. I'm not advertising places, but it's
Yeah.
known for its T-bone. It's known for its fish.
Yeah.
Some of you are your schools are near that place. Don't mention it. Don't mention it.
Exactly.
But initially,
Yeah.
you know why men tend to go and eat somewhere else before they eat home?
Yeah.
It's because of the cooking as well.
Yeah.
It comes down to the point.
Yeah.
Like you have your husband come home. The only thing he can do is eat 2 lambs. I mean, not 2 lambs.
A quarter of it.
In our language, yes.
Half lamb, in short.
They call it is it, corn cake.
Yeah.
Ishima, corn cake.
Corn cake.
It's
Oh,
corn cake.
Cow.
So just a bit. Aleka muntu achokapo. The question is, why are they doing that? It comes down to also how you as a wife are preparing meal for your husband.
Yeah.
A husband who has got a wife who's preparing good meal will always look forward to coming home and eating the meal. Even
Exactly.
inviting his friends to say,
Yeah, that's
guys,
true, that's
instead of us going there,
So
or
let's
if
go
you're
home.
having a challenge with your wife cooking well, don't worry.
Yeah, true.
But as long as they don't get your wife, let's go home and have a meal. But it's
Yeah,
very
true.
important, guys. It's very important. For me, actually, the other thing that I wanted to stress out is the issue of secret.
Yeah.
You know, a wife material, even girlfriend level. she has
Exactly.
to
I
have
think
a
that's
level, a level
it.
of secret, because there's so much that happens in relationship which you don't have to put on the public scenery. You have just to keep it within your relationship. And
Yeah.
in many cases, marriages, for example, you could be fighting with your wife about maybe money issues or family issues, but if you have a woman that does not keep, like we call it bed station issues,
Yeah.
and then they end up telling their neighbors, "Oh, kwa tomwa nakashua pakana." In other words,
that's
it's a problem.
Yeah, it's a problem.
A woman has to know where he needs to share with people from the public and where he needs to keep it within the house. Because families are broken because of women not keeping certain things within the house, but they rather, even relatives. That's the reason why when there's a conflict in the house, there's no need of you going to your parents to say to report.
Yeah.
You need to manage it within your vicinity as
Yeah.
a
In
married
fact,
couple.
it should actually start, if there's any problem, there are any issues, they should start in the bedroom and
End in the bedroom. I
They
like that. We
shouldn't
should
walk
put an
out of the
hashtag.
bedroom.
Hashtag.
Bedroom.
It's actually a good one. It's
The
actually-
hashtag bed. Like a two.
Yeah, it's actually a good one. But I think, yeah, what you've said is very true. What you've said is very true. Secret in marriage or in relationship, keeping a secret is important, especially to ladies' side.
Yeah.
It's important. It's gonna keep the relationship going strong. Because I trust you. I know that even if I mess up, even if I've done that, my girlfriend, my wife, is good. Is in a good state of taking care of me, of taking, keeping my secret. They're not gonna go public. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we see a lot of things on social media. Those being posted. Oh, my wife, my husband. I'm not satisfied. I'm not what. I'm not. So, but
Yeah.
I think as a home, that's not how a home should be.
Yeah,
Just
true.
like you said, whatever starts in the bedroom should end in the bedroom, and
Yeah,
that's
and-
that's a matured home.
Yeah.
And
That's
to
matured
come,
home.
and to come in frankly, here's the thing. You know, when you respect your home, whatever happens in a home ends there.
Yeah.
Okay. He's brought up a very, very important point of taking bedroom issues per social media. Imagine now you take about Metaweshi. Here's a wife takes an issue, in the bedroom, and then takes it per social media.
That I had my ID.
And yes, and then the husband knows what happened. And imagine you, the husband, you come across such posts. It will really, really ruin your house, to tell you the truth. So if you have a woman who knows how to handle, that's the reason why manachimbusa. Okay, those people are there to help. If you're having issues, probably you're not resolving issues with your husband, or probably
Banachimbusa in English, there's also counselors.
yeah, counselors,
Like
in
you.
fact. Yeah. So you have people like him.
Yeah.
So you have to, if you know that you cannot keep that as a secret, or probably your husband done a home for or whatever stuff like that, go to those people.
Yeah.
They will help out,
Yeah.
and those people are very, very, very
Yeah.
good. They help.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the reason why they are. Or in fact, before you even get married, if you have issues with probably your husband or maybe your wife, that's a person that you have to be telling the secrets and whatever, and so they will help you out when it comes to this. Not everyone is a counselor.
Can I throw in the ball?
Yeah.
Is it true that women now, 21st century,
Yeah.
they're desperate of marriage and they're doing all sorts of things to make sure that they go into marriage.
Um,
But is it what they're doing the correct thing? Now, the other follow-up
Yeah.
question is what they're doing a correct thing, or at all is also contributing to the number going up of women not getting married at the intended, the right
Okay,
time?
I think okay. Let me
Okay, yeah.
let me throw in something. That's a very important topic. I
Yeah.
mean, that's a very important point you raised. Yeah, it's true. Women, they're desperate to get married. They can't show it, but the truth is they're desperate. And what they're doing, and what, because all they want is to get that attention from men.
Yeah.
So in the virtue of getting attention from men, they end up not dressing
Appropriate.
well.
Yeah.
They're not presenting their bodies well to the society. Because me, I know, like if I approach a girl, and I find the girl that she's
Half
wearing,
dressed?
yeah, she's half dressed,
Yeah.
she's like this.
Mhm.
So if I take this wife, if I take this girl as my wife, take her to my house, what will happen if I'm not around?
Yeah.
It's already a distraction in the home.
Yeah,
You know what I
true,
mean?
true.
So in the same line of them being desperate, I think that is for
But
me.
women are using an hashtag to say, don't misquote what we are wearing for acceptance
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah. Okay.
Coming on
or
with that one.
accessibility.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel even though they're saying we shouldn't misquote them that way. You know, what you dress, what you look like.
Some of the qualities as well.
Yeah, exactly. Talks a lot about yourself.
Yeah.
You know, as a woman, if to add on another point, I should say should be self-caring. Should care about yourself, care about your life. This thing that I'm putting on, is it okay for me? You know, if you feel it's not okay for other people, why should it be okay for you?
Okay.
So it should start with you.
Yeah,
It should actually motivate you to say, no. Listen, I should dress nicely. I should dress appropriately and respectively. In our culture in Zambia, we actually advocate or support, or we say, mwana kasiwa kupa ni ule ofwala.
It's something should
But
something should
again,
be.
but
I
again,
understand,
look
but-
at it. They're saying, sorry, James, I know you want to come in.
Yeah.
They're saying, we want to get facts with what is happening.
Yeah.
They're saying men are leaving homes because of women dressing in longer skirts. They rather go out and watch these glamorous women. They are leaving homes,
No.
leaving their wife for that very virtue.
Danger.
Now,
Listen.
yes.
So it's not. It shouldn't be like every time in bedtime, whatsoever time you just dress the long shirt. When you go out in public, you
Yeah.
should dress to kill. You should
Yeah.
dress.
So the key word is
appropriately.
public.
Of course, you
But
can
when,
dress-
when it's the two of you at home, then that's when now
Yeah,
at least
you can dress that.
You need to excite yourself.
Yeah, you can put on short
Exactly,
things.
you
That's
should
the
short
thing.
thing.
And especially when you're out with your man.
Exactly.
When I know that okay, I'm out here with my wife, with my girlfriend, it's right for her at least to put on that because I know that I'm there as well as in the home,
Mhm.
as well as in the home. Those short things, they're very important to a man
Yeah.
because I can't be coming. I can't come home. I'm tired, Then I
Yeah.
find you are wearing.
Yeah.
Would you marry a drunk? I'm sorry. Pardon me for using. I'm not getting rude here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
no.
right.
An alcoholic person.
Yeah.
And I don't want us to be judgmental.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's
I
not
wanna
be
be
let's,
neutral.
okay, let's not be judgmental.
Yeah.
But the truth is this: I personally, I can never marry a woman who takes alcohol. That's the number one.
We're on
thing.
the same page, brother.
So here's the thing. Okay, I don't know if because there's a question that you asked, and I wanted to clear that
You
before I
can
move.
revert it so before you move.
Yeah, so before I move on, the first thing is when it comes to women, you say who are desperate for marriage and stuff like that. The main point is this. Okay, before that comes to desperation, okay, there's a phase of a woman where her chances are many of her getting married, and they blew them up. They blew them. Here's the thing: you have this chance because you feel like, oh, you're still young. Yeah, I can party, I can do whatever and stuff like that. But you're forgetting that time is ticking and you're aging as well. That's the problem that a lot of women make. You are in your, let's say you're in your 20s, you're done with school and stuff like that. A good man comes to say, okay, yeah, I think approaches you for marriage and stuff like that and proposes and stuff like that. You're like, okay, I still want to feel, I still want to see how the world is, or maybe I want to party a little so that I have a kind of experience of how the world is and stuff like that. They forget that time is moving. That man who comes and, no, I cannot wait for, I want to settle. I'm a man, I want to settle, but she wants to party, she wants to have fun. Okay, let her go. You lose that chance. Another one comes. At the end, now they become desperate for marriage, and whatever they're seeing. In fact, you see your friend now, they're married, they had a nice wedding, the photos are all over the social media and stuff like that. You feel like, oh damn, I'm running out of time. Now I think I just have to find any man, whoever man marries me, or probably Ngampede for more, they will marry me and stuff like that.
I'm going to breathe and talk.
You get that. You get that. So I think they really, really miss that chance, that window for them. That's the reason why we have a lot of desperate women who want marriage. The other ones, they are not, I'm not saying they are all the same and stuff like that, but there are some other ones who, like, let's say, found themselves into, say they made the wrong decisions, okay? Or probably they made wrong decisions, probably she got pregnant and stuff like that. Now she feels like, okay, now I can settle down. But she's eager to settle down, and she's desperate for a man. She's a baby mom, and she needs a man to take care of her child as well. You get that? So all those issues really, really, really bring down to women being desperate for what? For marriage. That's it. So coming back to our topic, I mean to our question now, to say marrying a drunkard, that I cannot do. Because one, if you marry a drunkard, you marry a drunkard today, you know, one, a woman who cannot take care of her life, cannot take care of your home and your children as well.
Yeah.
She's not responsible.
Yeah.
One, alcohol, they say, in the Bible they say, wine is a mocker. Okay? Wine is a mocker. That's in the Bible. So what do they mean by that? Today you feel like, okay, when I take 2 or 3, okay, I'm in a good vibe and stuff like that, and so. You forgetting that you are a married woman. And your children, they don't learn from what we teach, what we tell them. But that's what they learn from. If you're doing something, I don't want to, I think mom does that. I think alcohol is good. Let me try that. And then now you have a home full of drunkards because of the man.
Yeah.
So when it comes to that, me marrying a drunkard, that's a non-starter, I'm telling you.
James, take us to a break. Our last break.
All right, you're watching Men's World right here on live TV. We've gone on a short break, and when we come back, we're going to continue with our conversation right here.
Welcome back. It's Men's World. Today's topic is qualities of a woman to marry. Before we went for a break, and then
I like how this transition is working. I mean, you accountants. You accountants, I can't tell you. All right, I like it though. So follow us on Facebook, Live TV, Instagram, Live TV, and YouTube channel, of course, Live TV.
Yeah.
And first, I know everybody's on Facebook, so guys, it will be very disappointing if you don't follow Live TV.
Yeah, and don't forget to drop your comments in the comment section there. Share.
What's the question we're asking
So,
our
yeah.
viewers? What's the question we're asking our viewers in regards to the topic?
Yeah. Frankly,
I
You
think
guys.
I think
The question we're posing to you, what do you think are qualities of a
Yeah,
woman
of
if you
a
want to
woman.
get married?
Yeah.
What do you think are the qualities that you would consider as an individual, as a man?
As a
when
man.
You're speaking to
especially
men.
men.
I know ladies are watching, but yes, man. All right, guys. One quick, James, you were talking about something. I don't know if you digested all your thoughts.
oh yeah. So talking about marrying an alcoholic.
There's a no-go area for you.
No.
No, non-starter.
It's a non-starter. Even like a party monster and stuff like that.
Body animal.
A party goer, a party animal. No, I can't.
Yeah, I think
There are times. Okay, there are times that you can go out with a woman. Okay, you can go out with a woman. Let's say dinner and stuff like that. Roses, dim lights, and whatever at a nice lodge and stuff like that. Or probably at a nice apartment. There you can have that nice moment with a woman. And probably with some
Okay, guys,
Just-
sorry. I feel like when we raise a point,
Yeah.
probably because there's so much to talk about, probably we might tackle that point the way it is. I know time is not with that, but I wanted us to go down to this exercise because it's very important.
Yeah.
Out of your checklist,
Yeah.
it's a very important exercise. James, what is your checklist on air right now of a woman
Oh
you would
my
consider
God.
to be a wife? I know you might be married. Wait. You might be married. You might be in the process of getting married.
The girlfriend should
I just
should
want
be
to
taking notes.
we
girlfriend
just
should
want
be
to
taking notes.
really understand why we are doing this exercise is
Yeah.
because we want to be real, and we are always real
True,
on
true.
this platform, and we want to tell you to say that out of that checklist that you have mentioned,
Yeah.
only 6 is the maximum. You can only do fine on 4. You can only do fine on 4. Let's jump into it.
Okay.
I wish there was a bell. I wish there was a bell on screen.
No,
We're gonna jump into that.
Yeah, I feel like okay, it's a crucial one.
Yeah.
It's a crucial one. I'll try by my own means to be real as I can be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, now this is me. Okay, viewers, this is me now. My checklist. Okay, 1. God fearing. Check.
Mhm.
Submissive. Check. Loving. Check. Understanding. Check.
Uh,
Good with money.
Check.
Check.
uh-huh.
A go-getter. Check.
6.
The 6?
Yeah.
Keep going.
Okay, all right.
Oh, you're listening.
Who's got my back as well?
Okay, back.
Yeah.
He seems to be
To the
scared.
back, yeah.
You know, someone.
No,
who-
we got you. We
Yeah,
got you.
yeah.
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah. Wait, man. Chill.
Yeah.
Chill. Okay, laughing when it comes to my relatives, in fact.
Yeah.
Tolerance, in fact, when it comes to some other issues. Not a nag.
Where are we? That's 9.
9.
That's nice.
Yeah. What's the 10? The last one.
The last one.
Hit us. Ding, 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 ding.
The last one. I feel like passion driven.
Passion
Yeah.
driven is the last
That's
one.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So now I know you are. I know. For me, I know. I don't know about the guys. I know you're in a relationship. But to be honest with you, you have out of the woman that you are with, that you love very much. There are
Yeah.
certain things, of course, that you have noted that you need. Maybe you even encourage her to work on.
Yeah.
Even you yourself, when you are alone, say, I think if my wife worked on this particular, or my woman has worked on this particular issue,
Yeah.
we would be in this position. We don't want you to tell us.
Yeah.
That's your own thing.
Yeah.
But what I want to say is that out of that checklist that you have mentioned,
Yeah.
there are even things that you know that your woman is lacking and needs to
Yeah,
work
true,
on.
true,
yeah,
true.
needs to work on.
Yeah, true.
But that's about you. But to be realistic, out of the 10, 4 you will manage, 4 you would have. If you're doing fine, 6. If you're doing great, I've never seen a guy out of the 10, they all get all the entire checklist. I don't know. And that's the reason why I was referred to not one is perfect.
Yeah.
And that's why I rushed you when I said, my checklist is amounting to 4. What am I going to do? Not one is perfect, guys. We got to admit it, but we
Yeah,
can
true.
build one another's weaknesses.
Yeah,
and
true.
strengths. Okay.
Yeah. To be honest, I feel like there's some things that I think on my checklist. There's some things that my woman has
Yeah.
and that she doesn't have, in fact.
Mm.
And like, to be honest with you, I'll try and be transparent as I can be.
Yeah.
There's some things that I really I build her as well. She builds me and I build her as well. There's
Yeah.
some things that we work on. She said, no, babe, I think you have to work on this
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And I'm like, how am I going to do that? She's like, no, I will help you out. And I do the same to her. I was like, but I can't do that.
And then the veil is very hard to remove.
Yeah.
But the reality is that you know the reason why you got attracted to him is because the major ones
Yeah.
amongst your checklist was
Yeah.
found in her.
Yeah,
And
true.
that's a good thing.
Yeah, true.
And this is why we're having this conversation about qualities, because once you get attracted to somebody, it's because there's one prominent thing amongst your checklist that has been found in that person.
Yeah.
And these other things are being diluted because of that very thing.
Yeah.
So it's now you now try to get that a bit of that energy to build that one, which there's a bit of a weakness.
Yeah, true.
I don't want to waste time, so I'm already counting down. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump on Peter. I'm gonna pick Henry.
Yeah.
Franklin, because we're not expecting it, bruh. He's gonna come up here.
All right, yeah, okay, no problem. For me, for me, the qualities that I would want to find in a woman that I would want to marry, or the woman that I'm looking for.
Yeah.
At the same time, yeah,
Ladies, watch
the
out.
woman that I'm looking for.
Watch out.
Yeah.
Potential.
Yeah.
We counted. We counted.
Man,
We
I
counted.
hope the ladies are also having their qualities of a man. That
Of course.
Yeah.
I know, we should talk about that.
Let's get
We should talk about
into
that.
it.
Alright, yeah, true.
All right,
We
yeah. So
counted.
the qualities that I'm looking for in a woman,
Yeah.
or in a girl, or in a lady that I'm looking for,
Mhm.
I'm not asking too much. I'm not asking too much. I'm not advertising myself. But, I'm looking for me. I would love to have a woman who has a vision.
One.
She needs to have a vision. That is very important.
Dude,
for
vision
me.
we have heard is what?
She needs to have a vision. She needs to be supportive.
Two.
She needs to be caring,
Three.
submissive,
Four.
passion driven,
Five.
money management skills.
Six.
She should be God fearing.
Seven.
God fearing again.
There is no. You can't repeat the same point twice.
There is.
No. Let's go back.
Emphasis.
Emphasis is very important.
There has to be
Want
emphasis
seven.
there.
Want the 8.
Okay.
Eight, yeah.
So what was my last one? God fearing.
God
Right?
fearing. God fearing.
God fearing, and she should be a business minded lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eight.
Yeah.
She should be
Eight.
Cooking skills. Very important.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're remaining one.
Mm.
Come on, you can do it. You can do it.
One remaining. One remaining.
Yeah, I would also love to have someone who knows how to dress.
Yeah.
Wow. Sense of fashion.
Sense
Very
of fashion.
important.
Yeah.
Peter.
Nice.
Peter, let's jump
Nice.
into you.
So who is the woman Peter would want to marry?
Quality, man.
Qualities.
Qualities.
Checklist.
Checklist.
Let's see. I'm gonna start with God fearing number one.
One.
I'm gonna go someone who appreciates me the way I am.
Yeah.
Two.
Number two is someone who actually has, or someone who looks to have a good relationship with my family.
Three.
Someone who's financially disciplined,
Four.
business management.
Five.
Wow.
You're on 5, like middle.
You go five, bro.
Like in the middle. Like,
You thought it easy, you know?
like if you're going to town, that's long acres for you. Yeah, man.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was my last one?
You said
Business management?
yeah, business management.
Okay. Business management. She has to have a good sense of dressing as well.
Yeah. Okay.
A
Sense
good
of
cook.
fashion.
Yes. A good cook.
Yeah.
A good homemaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many?
Eight.
You're men with two.
Two. Okay, two. Tolerant.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
she must be very tolerant.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I went there.
No,
Wow.
we need that last. We need the last. That's the rule, man. That's the rule.
Here's the last one.
Oh,
Think of something.
let's see.
Not anything, bro.
You're killing my time, man. You're
No,
killing
yeah,
my time.
I'm gonna see what line you said. She has to have goals that surpass my goals.
Wow.
Great.
Very important.
Great stuff. Okay.
Great. Nice.
Ladies
Now
and
it's-
gen-
then
ladies
it's
and
your
gentlemen,
turn.
ladies and gentlemen,
It's
ladies and
your turn,
gentlemen.
man.
Number one,
It's your turn.
educated, very educated. Surpasses my vision. Very
Yeah.
important.
Yeah, true.
Very important.
Very-
Like the
very,
president.
very,
Very
Very
important.
important.
She has to have a caring heart. Very important.
Very important.
Very
She has to be buying me gifts as well.
Very
important.
important.
Very
Very
important.
Oh,
She
she
has to have a sense of style.
Very important.
She has to love my mother.
Very important.
She has to love my family as much as I love my family.
Very important.
She has to be a very good cook.
Very important.
Well, I'm a wrestling person. Not so
Okay.
much,
Oh, wow.
but she has to be into what I watch.
Very important.
And lastly, God fearing.
Very important.
Thank you so much for watching Men's Words. Guys, those were our last remarks, by the way.
Yeah.
Right.
Time was not with time is
Yeah.
not with us,
Yeah.
and we like to keep it on the lock.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. It has been me in Dungeon.
Franklin.
Peter.
And yours truly, James Musonda Chruya.
It is Men's World. Until next time, we're gonna do a pizza Men's World one of these. Pizza on the table.
Great, Sam.
Shout out to everybody who has been watching. Thank you so much. We love you guys.
We love you guys.
Until next time, it's bye bye, and thank you, Mr. Chongo. See you. Bye bye.